Все, короче. Ладно. Значит, надеюсь, игру слышно, меня слышно, и все очень хорошо. Осталось только проверить, все ли так. Так, одну секунду, один моментик. Вот это сюда. И тебя вот сюда. Все круто. Начинаем новую игру. Ктулху. По идее, она... Ну что, веселенькая. Так, нужно проверить звук еще, секундочку. Надо посмотреть рекламу на Twitch. Я, чтобы зайти на свой канал, нажимаю Twitch. Так, проверяю звук. Одну секундочку. Звук так себе, но это потому что у меня микрофон так себе. Ладно. Вперед к приключениям. Бостон, 1924 год. Круто. Про частного детектива у нас история. Замечательно. Вообще весело. В безумии есть благо. Программа смешные попытки людей сохранить рассудок перед лицом неизбежной смерти. Стрёмненько. Так, вроде игру слышно, меня слышно, все хорошо. Тут чуть потише. Так, мы видим рыбу. И рыбу. Чувствую, что сюда нам надо будет пролезть. Но мне лень, поэтому посмотрим, что у нас тут. Да ладно, неужели здесь забор? Ой, это здесь замок висит. Прикольно. Так, что-то туман не мешает немножко, он какой-то. О, класс, я сам присоединился к своему выходу. Фонарик. Я не могу. Нет, вон фонарик. Наконец-то. Да будет свет. Что-то здесь есть бомбы, кусачки какие-то. Сейчас поснимем. Но мне интересно, что еще вот там вот есть. Ктулху страшный парень вообще. Оба. Так, чё, куда идти? Здесь ничего интересного. Тут, ну, чё, лодочка какая-то. Какой-то знак. По-моему, это походу Ктулху какой-то символ его там секты. Кто же его знает-то? Этого осьминожку. Так. Сейчас, по-моему, у меня какая-то высокая чувствительность мышки стоит. Ну ладно. Отвратительное подношение, говоришь. Ну, кит, чё? Так, это... Я был избран. О. Нормально. Ну что, бежим вперед, ребята. Что-то здесь есть, я чувствую. Смотри, смотрю. Все предначертано заранее. Если выражаться мягко, я не очень понял, что произошло, но ладно. Чуваку снилось. Хорошо. Не вижу виски. Ну напился чувак. Ну, бывает. О, музон классный. Так. Чё, почем?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills, так сказать. Которые должны были помочь с кошмарами. Круто. Не хочу пить. Я
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Так, дневничок. Что-то пирс какой-то. Очки опыта. Я не понимаю. Почему они уже прокачаны на 3 уровня? Я не понял. Вот. Ну ладно. А рассудок это что такое? Психологическая правда. Типа можно себе будет выбирать. Ох, ё-моё, сложно. Все, ладно, потом с этим разберусь. Нет! Можно вернуть, пожалуйста. Ну, блин.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Карта.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Ну, кто-то позвонил.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Вот он. Вот оно как. Медицина и оккультизм. А еще есть расследование. Сила, красноречие, поиск, психология. Сколько у меня сейчас очков? Навыков доступно 8. Но я думаю, будет полезно поиск, наверное. Типа хз. МБ психология. И еще 2 очка куда-нибудь слить надо. Ну, в медицину. Вообще хотел вкачаться в красноречие, но Я думаю, так будет оптимально.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Не круто.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come
Чё
to
ты
me,
гонишь на меня, мужик?
it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to
Картина.
look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Ох,
That's all you've got?
еще
The
посмотрим.
painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Она красивая, чё. Так, еще какие-то документы.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Феодор Швайцер, бабки как дела?
Нормально.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Да. Что если... нет. Хорошо, сейчас послушаю. Чё он
You must tell me
смотрит.
if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Так, ищем инфу про Darkwater. Да не.
I should get rid of all this stuff. Natural sciences, linguistics. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Ух, сглаживание малое. Так, гигантского существа. То есть, короче, деревушка людей, которые любят Ктулху. Класс.
All I have to do is go to the port.
Нормально.
I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Может, как в Шерлоке шапку одеть будет. А, нет, нельзя. Ну ладно. Let's go. Тут 8 глазов, сколько я помню. 8 либо 11, я не помню. Говорят, каждая глава это что-то новенькое, прям такое ух. Единственная улика — это страшная картина, которую она отправила отцу. Окей. Погрузиться в безумие. Call of Ктулху. Кораблик.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
Капитан
So,
Фицрой.
what
Блин,
wind
такое
brought you?
классическое имя для капитанов.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Клево.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Так, что по дополнительным целям? Так, еще раз делаем. Вот. Да. Окей. Пойду в бар. Так, сначала надо глянуть на Китай.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Это кто?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Так, ну тут чё, Кит.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate.
О,
It
хорошо,
died a short
директива.
time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
То есть теперь, если бы я был крутым медиком, я понял, от чего она померла, да? Ну ладно. Такой тонкий
What
намек,
could have
что...
done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't
Ну ладно,
understand.
пойду прибухну, что ли.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Да. Что-то какой-то... Что-то творится.
Hey, be careful.
О. Дети,
Let's get him another
не
drink.
курите.
He's dry.
Это вредно.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Я хочу проверить
Yet you served this man, and
красноречие.
you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
Мне
He's a
кажется, это
regular.
провалится.
It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You
Да.
mistake my manner.
Да-да.
I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
А, нет, прокатило.
We'll see.
Так, ща, короче, я хочу узнать про Дарквотер.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
You don't dare say a thing because you
Так,
respect.
это
You're not
понятно,
okay
это
with
я уже слушал.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Так,
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Так,
Anything
расскажи мне,
else?
пожалуйста, что-нибудь про...
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
А, нет, про
I've
неё
got
мы уже
what I need.
слушали.
Anything else?
Идем дальше. Про...
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try
маленький
this.
стаканчик, пожалуйста. Можно?
I think we'll get along well.
Класс. Это повлияет на мою судьбу. Найс, найс.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Ну, нет, не буду. Про остров муж еще. Хотя нет.
That'll be all for
Все,
now.
спасибо. Красавец мужик рассказал мне много чего интересного. Девушка, курить
What you looking at, stranger?
в общественных местах нельзя.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Не, ну,
I told you to beat it.
блин, не круто. Так, сюда я не пройду. Это вообще мне очень сильно напоминает Шерлока.
You like our song?
Да, как вы поете, мужики?
We're truth. We may not be pros, but we give it all.
That's true. It's a reminder of the
Kolchak,
time when we were still fishing for
Yarn.
whales off Darkwater Island.
Так.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Нет, блин, пожалуйста. А, нет, все нормально с экраном. В смысле, почини. В чем проблема? Так. Я не понял.
Черный экран.
Да в смысле черный экран? Да не может быть. Подожди-ка. Стой. Я еще раз проверю, хорошо. В смысле черный экран? Хорошо. Я от тебя не... Я захожу на Twitch, и там все нормально. В смысле черный экран? Хорошо. Я показал, но не могу. У тебя же черный экран.
Колчак полярний, почини экран.
А, нет, нет, только не это. Только не это, пожалуйста.
Колчак полярний, черный экран.
Блин, нет. Twitch, уйди. Я же дисконнектился. А, не круто. Не черный экран, все нормально же. Перепроверь. Теперь хорошо. Так, нормально. Блин, Twitch, ну серьезно. Алиса, уберись. Так, ты уберись, ты уберись. Ты вот сюда иди. Так. Чё так сложно? Это же в игре, надеюсь. Перепроверь. У меня не черный экран. У меня все хорошо. Вот. Да.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. We'll follow its reader and appear at various locations.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Чудесный улов. Вся палуба. Больше любого кита. Огромный кит.
Нет, но я могу слушать.
А зачем тебе слушать? У тебя должен работать Twitch. Если у тебя не работает Twitch,
Колчак
можешь...
полярный.
Этого
Нет,
достаточно.
но я могу слушать.
Ну ладно. Круто. Может на YouTube еще
Колчак
пойти.
полярный. Этого
Может...
достаточно.
Может у тебя хоть там заработает божечки. Можешь убраться, пожалуйста. Стрим. О. Боже. Чё с ним не так? Я же вышел из... Класс. Может в этом плане? Не знаю, сложно. Так, нормально? Что это такое? Оу май. Так, я не хочу. Чё что происходит вообще? Я не понимаю. А, всего 3 человека смотрят. Круто, круто. Тоже хоть что-то. Так, ты уберись. Ладно, все, закрою тебя нафиг. А как я тебя закрою? Я тогда комментарии читать не смогу. Круто, что я это делаю все во время трансляции. Прям зашибись. Что ж так сложно-то? Можно, пожалуйста, только комментарии из ВК. Спасибо. Все, вот теперь все должно быть вообще зашибись. Так, чудесный улов, понятно. С этим поболтал. Осталось только поболтать с...
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
По уши в долгах, мужик. Так, что-то еще интересного. Как много курильщиков. Иду по улице, и передо мной одна младшеклассница курить начинает. Чё за дела вообще? Нельзя, ребят. Нельзя так. Интересно, что вот здесь?
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Чё ты мне задание, блин, раздаешь?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins.
Доклады.
That's all I'll get from them. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Так, короче, идем дальше. О, Blood Luster, привет. Чё, как?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Чувак, похож
What a
на
macabre
Фицроя.
souvenir.
Это что? Это чья-то нога деревянная. Ух ты. Блин, а игра-то красивая, но такая, типа... Прикольненькая. Еще бы экранчик. Как он называется? Но в котором... О, медицина. Чё? Прогресс в медицине? О, круто. Еще бы экран, который... Как это называется-то? Не OLED, ну, которые Samsung делают, вот эти вот супер-пупер крутые, которые... Черные-черные такие прям.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
Текст, письмо с угрозой. Нехорошо. Он сказал поговорить с ним на палубе.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Darkwater. Можно, пожалуйста, вот это.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Понял.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Так, расскажи что-нибудь про Darkwater, пожалуйста.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Нет, это он. На самом деле это он. Просто он
John
какой-нибудь
Fitzroy,
культист.
captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Так.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Ну все, поболтали и ладно.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Так, получено 1 очку опыта. На что мы его можем потратить? У нас их уже целых 2. Ни на что не могу. То есть я любитель красноречия и профессионал вот в этой фигне. И вообще что-то новичок какой-то в оккультизме. Лошары, короче. Ну ладно. Блин, правда, нужен новый монитор. Ну да, что с ним делать-то еще? Это типа Джей и молчаливый Боб стоят такие.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan. Yeah, we'll teach you to come.
I've never heard of this saint.
But everyone knows. He's the patron.
What happened to this?
Go see for yourself. There's you, our beloved statue, and then those 2 bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be quieter. What brings you to...
The 2 guys behind.
The boot. They're protecting their territory. They really do. They're more scared of cat than an... If only they would kill each other.
Походу, Кэт это та девушка, которая...
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing. Nothing at all.
Так, ладно, расскажите мне еще что-нибудь. А, нет, ладно, не рассказывай.
I've taken enough of your time.
Так, короче, мужики. Чё почём?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Так.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Значит, вот, да.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did?
У них что, одинаковые текстурки лиц?
Bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
Лол, чё, рили, что ли?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Так, ну проверим как красноречие, чё.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Well, I've rarely seen anyone who can hold their liquor as well as her.
Everyone knows that.
Ну, блин, я хз,
You've seen her in the bar, not that you know her. Go on, beat it. We've seen enough of you.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another
Да я найду способ от нее избавиться, 100%. Ща, чекайте. Так, чё, надо как-то доказать то, что я знаком с Кэт или... надо расследовать статую. Вот, я же детектив, надо посмотреть, что со статуей произошло вообще. Кто в этом виноват. Я не понимаю, как перк расследования помогает мне замки взламывать. Ой, не понимаю. Но, видимо, как-то помогает.
Hello, old friend.
Бухло. Круто. Алкоголь. Так, какие-то надписи. Мне кажется, тут нужен навык оккультизма, чтобы понять, что они значат вообще. Чё к чему.
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
А как ее зажигать? Вот как. Текст. Здесь точно больше ничего нет. Что-то вот... Что это за знак мигает? Я просто хз. Можно подсказку, пожалуйста? Что это такое? Блин. Ну серьезно. Искусство, улов, Брэндон. Можно мне узнать, что это такое мигает у меня тут в левом нижнем углу экрана? Люди, помогите. Ладно, сейчас посмотрим, что. А я сюда забраться не могу. А хорошо-то как. Сейчас, короче, блин. Ладно, пойдем в бар, поболтаем еще с кем-нибудь.
I told you to beat it.
Классно. Так, хорошо, ну тогда попробуем по классическому методу пролезть. О, подозрительный мужик.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to Edward Pierce.
Sorry, we're all. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the
Darn it. What?
My investigation has
That case was closed months.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Мы в одной команде.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Блин.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Так, идем дальше. Проникаем на склад номер 36. Как мы это будем делать? Просто очень.
What's with you wandering?
We saw it. Don't die of thirst.
Ща договоримся.
Cat.
What? She's the boss, yeah.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men. I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening,
and she doesn't like to be taught.
So who
are you
Everybody knows.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner, and we let no.
I went to.
What makes you?
Who do you?
What do I?
The sailor.
Who else?
Так,
I bid you.
Больше никак мы с ними не
If I
можем.
can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Ой, все.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance
Так,
anyway.
подождем, послушаем. Изи обход.
What's with you wandering?
We saw it. Don't die.
What are you guarding?
Listen, but
She sounds.
And she does.
Можно, пожалуйста, сказать, что вы дебилы, что...
If I can't get rid of those two.
Я же только что Блин. Ладно, хорошо. Пойдем сказать, значит, поболтаем еще раз. Надеюсь, она мне что-нибудь скажет.
I told you to beat it.
Fuck you. Вот и все.
You again. What can I get you?
Так, можно, пожалуйста. Да, блин.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang.
Why not?
First off, sailors from around here say you can scream.
Scream.
And that's not all. But anything...
Да нет, больше ничего не интересно. Так, йоу, как проникнуть на этот склад? Оф. Ну, сейчас, короче, кое-что другое постримлю. Ничего страшного. Это все равно никто не смотрит. Так, пацаны. Пацаны, давайте я поговорю с вами как-нибудь. Я не могу с ним поговорить. Ладно, хорошо.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well, did you...
I have an offer that could end.
Well,
I need you to keep them busy.
you send us to take the... What's in it?
What would
There's only one
for sure.
Look what I've got.
Бухло у меня есть.
Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
Oof, I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
Ха. Лохи. Надеюсь, их не сильно побьют. Вот, да, склад хороший такой. Ну чё, пацаны, земля. Мне что-то пишут в ВК, круто. Здесь я забраться не могу.
Let's see.
Ща как вскрою замок.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Сейчас. Да.
Well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Ну, пропусти меня, женщина.
Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation.
Чё?
I'll decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules.
Так, я прослушал. Чё, мне опять донат залетел, Никита? Это ты? Или мне показалось? Божечки. Надо просто этот звук погромче сделать. Уже третий донат за всю мою жизнь залетает. Круто, круто. Блин, я дебил. Надо было. О, 110 рублей! Красиво. Красиво. 10 рубликов. Сейчас прочитаем сообщение. Вот. Значит, 10 рублей. Для голодающего стримера Twitch Unity. Альтаир. Кто такой Альтаир? Ой, спасибо. Спасибо. Что такое Twitch Unity? Это типа... Твичевская тусовка, что ли? Боже, ну я и лох, конечно. Нет, донат закинули, я даже не знаю, кто это был. Пипец. Twitch Unity,
донат
Twitch
закинули, я
Unity.
даже не знаю, кто это был.
Спасибо, так сказать. Слоквул опять покинул. Сейчас, что ж такое? Так. Блин, надо просто этот донат было. Класс. Копировать. Сюда вставить. Альтаир 10 рублей закинул. О, какой молодец-то, божечки. Просто 10 из 10. Так, это не топ-дана. Так, а почему я такой прозрачный? Ух, класс. Вот он. Вот ты где, мой хороший. Вот теперь, если мне закинут донат, я буду это будет хотя бы видно. Ну, божечки, серьезно, мне закинули еще 10 рублей, я даже не знал. Спасибо. Прям от души.
I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Давай договоримся.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Ну блин, ну ты чё? Пожалуйста, не бей меня. Ну блин. Слушай, не бей меня, пожалуйста. Не, ну ё-моё. Кэт, ну ты чё вообще?
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
My tongue got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
Так, чё, пацаны, живы?
It was just a little joke.
А вы чё, как? Вы меня не пустите. Тут ничего не скажете. И тут ничего не говорите. Ладно, хорошо. Кита выкинули уже. Нет, вот. Сейчас будем думать, как проникнуть на склад, блин. Может, напиться? Это тоже решение проблемы. Кэт.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter.
Ooh.
Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. The whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Oh, the business.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return.
Блин, я чувствую, что это когда-нибудь меня укнется.
Да,
ладно, хорошо, ты крутая.
We always have one, detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
Блин, крутая девушка вообще. Огонь. А, боже. О, боже. Можно, пожалуйста, идти с той же скоростью, что и ты идешь, блин. Давай, быстрее. Давай. Давай, вперед, 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 вперед. Давай. Нафига тебе взламывать дверь?
That's how it's done. Do
Я...
I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Мазеринг? Да... Я немного не понял мема, потому что она такая, типа, я пойду с тобой, чтобы ты не накосячил. Он такой, окей, иди. А теперь она такая... Все могу... Я думал... Блин, ну это ладно. Место происшествия. Ой. А, мои глаза. Больно. Что это такое?
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Что-то снотворное какое-то, газетка. Зелень. Оккультизм.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Картинка стрёмная какая-то.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Нет.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Болеутоляющее. Оно дорогое, типа?
What happened here?
Быщ. Сила, мощь. Мощь, сила вообще. Вот это вот что такое? Это вот, блин. Ох.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Она жива, небось. О, еще одно очко умений. Ну и уже их целых 4. Круто. 4 это мне нужно в оккультизме. Ну вот это вот нормальная тема. Чё, я все расследовал, все, что хотел. Могу идти отсюда или что? Я просто хз. Доки Дарквотера, ну. И что дальше? Сейчас должна какая-то катсцена произойти. Произошел троллинг. Ну окей. Уходим.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks
И
must
сейчас,
still be
короче,
there.
сохранюсь и пойдем играть в
They're in my
одну
mind
прикольную
anyway.
игру.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed. I'd like to go and see the...
Of course. Come on.
Так,
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Блин, я с ним мог договориться, походу.
Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage, or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Мистер, это типа она ко мне сейчас обратилась?
Mansion.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Блин, далеко что-то. Ой, все, глава 3 закончена. Ой, ты же глава 2. О, круто! Сейчас сохранюсь и пойдем в рафт играть. Если он у нас заработает, конечно. Что-то странное. На самом деле у него самовольцев какого, моряка какого-то, поэтому хз чего все так хейтят. Ой, чурак, чурак.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
Особняк.
The place has been abandoned since the fire.
Так, игра сохранена. Короче, знаете что? Это самое. Доиграем потом. Обязательно. Сейчас пока прервусь на моментик.